Today we're talking about Ice Spice and Travis Scott. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Review Season 9. I'm back with another episode. Today we got a good show for you. My voice is still a little bit fucked up. So if I still sound like I'm dead inside, well, I am dying inside. If you wanted to know. But today we got a good episode because Ice Spice finally dropped her album Y2K. And we got a little bit of review. We got a little bit of a track review because this song came out with a music video. And it's featured by Travis Scott. Travis Scott's been on a roll 2023, after the 2020 incident, He's been trying to get better or whatever, he's dropping more music or doing more features, all that stuff. He's opening up his horizon. Now, my voice is still completely dead, so guys, if I lose the accent, I'm so sorry. But this song's called Oh Shit. And let's do this, guys. Let's just, let's get started. Let's just get started. Alright. Let's talk about I got a couple of points I want to go before we get started. Now look, we've been covering Travis Scott for a while. We reviewed his whole album, etc. So this song's called Oh Shit. I got a couple of points. My first point is the beat is alright. It's got this kind of like synth kind of thing going on here. A lot of the production's a lot more faded out. It's a lot more extreme. It's all peaking. And, to be honest with you, I think it's a little bit too ear grating. It really grades on the ears. You know what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, I'm just going to be real. It's kind of annoying. The production's a little bit annoying. Especially when Travis Scott gets in here with his ad-libs, etc. It just doesn't mesh well together enough, and it's just kind of whatever. Now, let me be honest with you. Even though I would love to trash this song or whatever, I'm going to be honest with you. Ice Spice actually had a decent verse. I mean, the flows were alright. It wasn't anything too crazy. But I will say, though, Travis Scott had my favorite verse out of everything. Because this man actually had a flow, and he was actually rapping on the track, I have to give it to him. He was actually going crazy on this beat, which is kind of funny, because this beat's so stripped back, this beat's so bare bones, the production's kind of whatever. I mean, let me be honest with y'all guys. I mean, I hear this same beat in like 5 Ice Spice songs. I don't think, no matter how much distortion you put in the beat, it's still the same beat. I don't know how they haven't switched beats, but, it really is just the same beat. And to be honest with you, I'm just going to be real. The distortion here, the kind of mellowed, peaked up, volume on this beat, it just makes it unenjoyable. It makes me not want to listen to it. It makes me want to listen to it once and then throw the song away. That's how trash this beat is. That's how bad this beat is. That's how bad this beat makes me want to, makes me want to do a lot of things, alright? But none of them are good things, alright? And look, there's only so much I can do, when you're being like the baby, doing the same beat over and over and over and over again. There's only so much I can take before I'm like, no, I'm not going to listen to it again. Alright? But that's my other point. Let's go over the review. Alright. Oh shit. Let's talk about the beat. The beat's okay. It's pretty generic. We have this kind of basic drill beat, but it does have a decent beat switch in between. Versus, it's a plus. Having a beat switch is a plus. But this beat switch is so generic. It's just so, I mean, guys, it's just ass. There's not much I could say here. It's just like whatever. But it's a plus, and it makes the beat, I guess, stand out a little bit. The hook was not bad. It was a little bit on the nose for the typical Ice Spice hook. You could have switched it up. You could have, added something new, to be honest with you. But it's just whatever. It's just the typical Ice Spice hook. But Travis Scott does add a little bit more into it. It does add a little bit more into it. And, background vocals in the background really working together. That really, makes it stand out, etc. So that's a good thing. There is a little bit of variety here. I can't fully trash the song entirely, but I still stand on my point that the beat's generic, the production's kind of whatever, and to be honest with you, it's just, I could care less. I could care less. Alright, now let's talk about Ice Spice's verse. Her verse came, I think her verse was the first one, came in there. Again, my voice is still a little bit messed up. Ice Spice's verse was actually pretty decent. I could trash on it, I could hate on it, or whatever. But let me be honest with y'all, I think the verse is actually pretty decent. It's pretty whatever. It's nothing too bad, to be honest with you. And yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just kind of like whatever at this point. Whatever. It's okay. It's pretty decent. It actually has some flow switches, which is kind of unexpected. Typically, Ice Spice has no flow switches or flow switch ups at all in her songs. So hearing this flow switch up was kind of a shock, kind of unexpected, and it kind of did make me bob my head a little bit to this verse. I can't even lie to y'all. But yeah, that was very unexpected. Good job. Good for you. Let's talk about Travis Scott. Travis Scott actually did pretty decent on here. I mean, nothing bad to really say here. I mean, he did his thing, etc., etc. Had a pretty good flow. Great background vocals. He switched up the beat a little bit to have a little bit more of his kind of, flavor to the whole thing. And yeah, it's actually a pretty decent track, to be honest with you. He had a pretty good, decent verse. He had a pretty good flow. I like the vocals in the back. Travis Scott overall did his thing on here. I'm not really hating on Travis Scott here. It is, though, just a little bit out of... This beat just doesn't hit as hard. So it's just kind of like, I'm not really feeling this one. But I can see where, people, love this. Stuff like that. So yeah, Travis Scott's verse was overall pretty good. Pretty nice. Pretty good flows. He definitely carried the song. He definitely had my favorite verse. Guys, overall, this is not the worst Ice Spice song that I've heard. It's not the best. It's not the greatest. I don't know if there's a greatest Ice Spice song out there. But yeah, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, what you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening, guys. My voice is still messed up. I promise y'all my voice is back. We'll go back on track with, longer episodes. But for now, my voice is a little dead, and there's so much more. There's only so much more I could talk. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, if you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcasts at, make sure you follow. Make sure you turn on notifications. We're dropping new content all the gosh darn dang time. And yeah, guys, hey, come get ready. October, we're covering Black Ops 6 in October. So, get ready for that. And we also got a gaming show, Mobile Trash, where we cover games like college football. We're going to go back to the anime games. We're doing all kinds of stuff there. So go check that out. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.